Welcome once again to Zing TV's New York Links. I'm Catch a Fire. This week marks the one-year anniversary of the earthquake in Haiti. There were and still are many talks about aid for the country and its people. However, some are wondering if this is happening fast enough. Today, we're at an exhibit at the Caribbean Cultural Arts Center where a few artists are making their statement about Haiti. We'll have more on the exhibit later on, but for now, here's what's coming up on today's show.
This is the Dreadless Russ. I'm here at Fisheye Bar and Grill in Brooklyn for the fourth meeting of the organization of concerned promoters and supporters of boat rights, costs, and policies.
Right now, there's a serious situation in Haiti after the earthquake that is still there, actually, almost exactly how it was, you know, last January 12th.
Greetings, I'm Janelle Vontaire from St TV New York Links, and right now I'm in gorgeous St Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. You're going to see the island like you've never seen it before. We're talking Crucian Christmas Festival 2011, baby. I'm on the water right now, getting my speed on. I'm on one of the hottest boats right now in St Croix. This one named Agaza Merced. Check it out. The very important man. He is the governor of the entire U.S. Virgin Islands. Right here, we got one of the sweetest men representing the whole Caribbean region and the world, Tyson Bagford.
We're back after these messages.
Zing TV's New York Links.
Welcome back. The Annual Crucian Christmas Festival just ended on January 8th. Zing TV was there for all the activities. Here's Janelle Bontier with our first installment.
The Annual Crucian Christmas Festival takes place from December to January and is a month-long celebration of culture, food, and music on the island of St Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The Virgin Islands is an interesting blend of cultures and Caribbean history. Originally inhabited by the Arawak and Carib Indians, after colonization, the islands were ruled by the Dutch, French, English, Knights of Malta, Spain, and the Danish West Indian Company. The islands were then divided between the English and the Danish. In 1917, the United States purchased the Danish part and U.S. citizenship was granted to U.S. Virgin Islanders. After the revised Organic Act of 1954, the governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands is appointed by the President of the United States and reports to the Secretary of the Interior. The government of the Virgin Islands is now headed by an elected governor and lieutenant governor for 4-year terms. Governor John DeYoung Jr. is the current leadership, and we caught up with the good governor who is well loved in the USVI and was present to support the opening of the food fair at the Crucian Christmas Festival. Welcome, guys. We are in beautiful downtown Frederiksted on the gorgeous island of St Croix. I'm here with a very important man. He is the governor of the entire U.S. Virgin Islands, Mr. John DeYoung Jr. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for joining us.
Oh, really and congratulations are in order. You've recently been inaugurated for your second term as governor of the USVI.
That's right. We got elected in November a second time, and with myself and my Lieutenant Governor Gregory Francis. So this is actually the beginning of a nice new year with the way it started out, but also with the inauguration.
Wow. So you're really one of the top dogs on the island, huh?
Well, it all depends on who you talk to and which island you talk. At the end of the day, my wife will tell you that she's more important, which I agree with. So,
okay,
but Greg and I are fortunate to be where we are. Yes.
Well, you know what they say: next to every good man is a very good woman.
And you see, you put it exactly the way it should go. Not behind, next to. That way, I don't have to look back. I can just look across and ask for the advice.
Exactly.
No, but we're very fortunate.
So tell me about the Crucian Christmas Festival. This is the 58th year celebrating this wonderful heritage. What can you tell us about the festival that makes it, you know, so important to St Croix and the U.S. Virgin Islands?
Well, extremely important, you know, because today, for example, I have to get over to St. John for our post-inaugural activities at 3 o'clock, but I didn't want to miss today because of what you just said. It represents 58 years of our history. It represents a lot of our folks coming to a very historic location here in Butthole Park. It's a cultural event, and blessed by the recognition today of Mr. Jane Myers. Miss Myers has been involved in cooking for 40 years, 27 years a part of this.
Wow.
And each year, the Crucian Festival Committee, Mr. Charlemagne, Mr. Bladley, Christian, and just the entire group of them have kept the energy levels up from December all the way to the first week in January of every year by the cultural events that takes place here. And it all rolls in to Friday and Saturday with the Children's and Adults Parade. So to me, this is a reflection of our history, our culture, but also our future, because it involves a tremendous amount of young people. It involves adults that are passing on recipes and traditions to others. So I think if any community, any Caribbean community ever loses that, then we've lost a tremendous amount. So that's why each year this is important to me.
Absolutely. Now, one thing I'm loving right now here at the food fair in Frederickstead is you're really getting a taste of St Croix. You're getting all the cultures in one melting pot. There's a strong, of course, Spanish influence from Puerto Rico. There's a very strong African, presence here from the slave history on the island. We're also seeing an essence of Danish culture. What other cultures are represented in St Croix?
You have the French culture that's represented in many respects. The Hispanic is predominant. There's no doubt. And what you also find is that the representation of the various people from the Caribbean come with their own traditions, from Jamaica to Trinidad to Antigua to Barbados to St. Vincent and Anguilla, and they come with their own traditions, and you see it represented as you go to the various booths. It also comes together today. And if at the end of the day you just want a regular or U.S. delight, you can find it at a booth also. So it really gives our visitors, and that's the other thing, is that St. Croix has taken off within the last couple of years with respect to cruise ship activity. We've seen 200% growth in the last couple of years, and this Friday and this Saturday with our parade, we'll see that again, and we have visitors today. So this also gives them a chance to see our culture. So it all wraps around and comes together today.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to the rest of the St Croix Festival, the Crucian Christmas Festival. It's a beautiful way to kick off the year, a real celebration. Governor DeYoung, thank you so much.
And again, thank you very much for being here. This really is important.
Thank you for having us.
And for those in our armed forces that may be looking at this, I really want to tell them that we truly appreciate everything that they're doing, because they can't be here, but they're protecting us, and we respect that, and we're taking care of their families for them. So thank you.
Beautifully said. Thank you very much.
Thank you.